Good day, everyone. My name is Glory, and I just finished my first SIWES report. And as a first timer, I would love to say that this was actually a very nice experience, and the fact that I got to do it by myself without like asking for help. Mind you, this is coming from someone who has like zero knowledge to using a Google Doc, because I'm currently using a Google Doc. A Google Doc is an application that helps you. It's just like Microsoft that helps. It's an online document that you can store your information and stuff. And being a first timer in this, I'll tell you that it's actually, I loved using it because it was actually user friendly and self-explanatory. Now, this is my work that I just finished. I did my series. That's I did my series report in Buy Better, which I'm just going to tell you guys the whole truth. Going through Google, I was searching for the right work, or like to link to do my serious defense reports perfectly. I would say that I've actually found few, but combining those few with the little knowledge I have, I want to share to you guys what I have done so far concerning my own project. So stay with me. So first of all, this is how I presented my document. As you can see, a technical report of serious student work experience at Buy Better at Lekki, Lagos State. Now, looking at this presentation, I will definitely argue with it that there's actually a professional that did this, but it's actually me. Why am I saying this? It's because a lot of students out there only rely on AI, or rely on, yes, you're going to do your research, because I won't say that I 100% do or did all this work. I actually searched for you know, small things that will actually help me. But I would say that for this project of mine, this is how I started mine. Like, this is my first page, this is my cover page, right? And then looking forward to my dedication. I actually made mine so simple. I feel like your dedication differs like from what you want to say. As you can see, I actually did mine like very simple. And then moving on to my acknowledgement, I did not actually make my acknowledgements like way that people will be like, I don't make it in such a way that people will be like, oh, she's referring to this particular person, or she's just talking to this particular person. One thing I learned about, like, pleasing people is that when you're doing your acknowledgement, it differs. For me, I prefer not to mention names. I prefer to generalize so that everyone can feel included. And if you notice that I actually appreciated my lecturers, and at the same time I actually acknowledge my family and then my friends at the same time without mentioning names, which actually combined everything, right? Then moving forward to my table of contents. Now, while writing your table of contents, I want you to know that your school are expected to give you like a particular method to follow. Do not go online and search and do yours different, because most lecturers want what I give you is what I want to get. So when you're given your table of content by your lecturer, I would prefer that you actually go and use the exact thing that your lecturer wants you to use. Now, as you can see, I do have my title page, table of content. I have my title page, which was the first page I showed my education, my admission, and my table of content. Now, I move forward to my chapter 1 about SIWES, chapter 2, brief history of the company you work at, and then chapter 3, my experience as SIWES, and chapter 4, my summary and certifications. These are so easy, right? Okay, I want to say that I find it very hard to figure out. As I said, this is my first time doing it. I found it very hard to figure out. All I did was to press the dot button and it gave me this. I'm just saying for those that do not really know how to work it out. Now, moving to chapter 1, make sure that your work is actually like your work looks so decent and presentable. Now, coming to my chapter 2, I realized that to convince your lecturers, or to like to make them believe that, oh, you actually do, you have to attach some photos, and which I did. These are the few photos I attached. And if you are watching this video before your series, I want to encourage you to take more pictures of yourself and what you're doing during your series program, and it will definitely help. Because as for me, I don't take much pictures of what I was actually doing, and I was not able to keep records of what was I able to achieve towards my program. So I'll advise you to take more pictures on your series program and stuff, right? Then moving forward to my chapter 3. Now, chapter 3, depending on your own type of series information, right? I would say that chapter 3 should be written by yourself. A little bit of research. Don't copy, write it by yourself. Why did I say so? Because it actually helps you to understand, like, to write your mind, so that, let's say for instance, your lecturer asks you some certain questions, you can confidently answer without like using AI or like getting someone to write it for you. Your chapter 3 should be something that you experience yourself. No one can actually explain how you overcome some certain challenges, and what you did and stuff. They're just going to make things up, and this is part of your life. I repeat, this is part of your life, so you don't need someone to write it for you. And then that's my best advice I would give you. Like, that's what I would give you as per this. And then your summary and conclusion, and then your certification. Now, as the first time I'm writing this, I'll tell you that my certification was very difficult for me, because I wasn't able to figure out how to do this, right? But with more, like, I did not research you, with more, because determination and stuff, I was like, oh, how am I going to do this, the lines and stuff, and then I just press underscore, and that's what gave me this lines and certification. So if you should copy something and you're finding it very hard to like type, just try to, okay, what should I do to make this work? To me, I will tell you that writing a report is more like writing a documentary of self-documentary, and you do not need anybody to write it for you. I repeat, you do not need anybody to write it for you. You can write it by yourself. You can do right by yourself. I hope that you'll be able to like understand how it works. It's actually a very simple step when you follow this. A very, very simple step. All you need to do is just to know, okay, to have reference work like mine that's here, and then to have other knowledge, like let's say Google, and then like AI like ChatGPT, that will definitely help you, and recommend good things for you to use for you. You don't need to stress yourself. Please, I want you guys to please like, and if you can, subscribe to my channel. It's actually goes a long way. Thank you. If you need any other assistance when it comes to your sewage report, you can actually write it down in the comment section, and I'll actually put you through. I repeat, I'll definitely put you through, because I really found this very, very simple, and I would love to share how I did get my own work done for you guys, and how easy it is. Thank you so much. I do appreciate.